Next Friday night, there is going to be a benefit, and you're invited to a benefit show for Forever Homes for Paws, and it's a concert featuring Mandatory. These couple of ladies, singer-songwriters, well, they're going to come up out of Nashville, but I've been talking to them on the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but they are Green Bay Packers fans. How are you all this morning?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Well, we're glad that you were able to call and looking forward to your visit to the Historic State Theater next week. But Mandy and Tori, and I am a sucker when it comes to puns. So the fact that Mandatory put together, I was like, oh, I'm going to love these ladies right off the bat. But say your last name again, Mandy.
Mandy Sagal.
Sagal, because see, I was looking at it, and I was trying to like Seagal, and I thought maybe it was going to be a love child of Katie and Steven.
No, not quite.
No. And Tori, your last name?
Okino.
Okino. Now, you all have been childhood friends up in the Green Bay area for years.
We have. It started back in third grade.
Yep.
We met. Yep. Tori was new to school, and I invited her to play at recess, and then ever since then, we've been inseparable, and then we made the move to Nashville.
That's pretty cool stuff. Now, have you always been in, of course, in the third grade, what kind of music were the two of you listening to? And, of course, I mean, I know when you said play, you probably, come out and we'll get on the swings and the teeter-totter. Yep. We weren't we weren't talking about, the banjo and guitar at that particular time.
Yeah. At that point, we were listening actually to country, and at that age, everyone was listening to, like, pop radio, and we were kind of the weird ones, like...
Martina McBride.
Yeah, Shania. Yeah. So we were huge fans of them, and then, we would play together, like, piano. That's where it all started was...
Well, we first sang together at church, and Amazing Grace was our first song that we ever sang together in front of a crowd of people.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the first time we ever sang, and then we kind of, after that, started taking guitar lessons, and then... Tori more seriously taking vocal lessons, and it just really blossomed into like, oh, well, we can actually make a career out of this. We sound really, really good together.
Well, it sounds like, if you've been doing this for a while now, was that your first duo, the both of you together? I mean, how'd you get pegged to do, that in church?
Well, the church, the lady actually had heard us singing.
Mm-hmm.
The piano player had heard us singing in one of the pews, and she was like, hey, do you guys want to sing next Sunday? You're really loud and you're really good. And we're like, sure.
We did have people, sitting in front of us who would, like, turn around after church, because we would try harmonize during church, and she would turn around and say, you guys sound really good.
Hey, we really need to get you to sing here. So we just sang at church, and then we started doing home masses, and it developed into that. And then even throughout our high school career, we had a wedding business.
So we spent our summers in high school playing for brides and doing wedding ceremonies and cocktail hours, all that stuff.
Well, it sounds like going back that far, it was almost just destiny that the two of you would be, a duo like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's kind of rare that you find, a best friend in life, especially one that you can share a music career with, and you sound really good together, because not all people, when they sing together, sound good, and our voices, have exactly what the other one doesn't.
Yeah,
so
they complement.
Yeah, it really fits very well.
Now, Mandatory, when did that come along? Have y'all been messing with that? That is a duo name for a while?
Funny, we were actually called twice as much when we were younger,
uh-huh.
And we were on a CP telethon, which is something we have back at home. It's a live show. We were teen hosts, and we were performing just to try to raise money for cerebral palsy. And what happened was one of the hosts, was introducing us and said, "This is, Mandy and Tori. Mandy Tori. Oh my gosh, guys, it's Mandatory."
Yeah. We were like, oh my gosh, we always knew that our names were in that word, but we never even thought that was our name.
Mm-hmm.
No, we never. Perfect. And after that, it was like, duh. That's our name.
The light just went off in your head on that one. Now, now, when I was looking at this and I asked you guys, you ladies, about this off air, when I saw Mandatory, but it said Life is Mandatory, and with your all's unique spelling. But explain that to you, and, why you're coming in for Forever Homes for Paws.
Yeah. Well, What Life is Mandatory is a turnkey fundraising solution for animal shelters and rescues. So we met Toshi and Norma, who are the founders of Forever Homes for Paws. We met them in a conference in Atlanta, and they were like, well, we really need, to get you in there. We could use some help, and what we do best at these shows is we really promote what this specific shelter is in need of and educate the community of people on what this certain rescue does.
And so we got to talking to Toshi and Norma a lot, and they were, expressing that they really need a lot of fosters.
Right, and
so that's something during the show that we're going to share with the audience and try to get them to understand what their needs are.
Right. We've got animals of our own, and they're all rescues. So our hearts are absolutely, music is definitely our passion, what we're trying to do for a career, but helping animals all around the world is really what we like to call our purpose. Mm-hmm. So being able to do the two together has been really, really cool.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to see all of the good things that happen even after a show. There are so many things that, the community maybe doesn't realize that these things are going on, and now we shed some light on that, and adoptions, go up, and it's a wonderful thing to see.
Sounds like you said, music's your passion, and that is your purpose. Either one of you, or both together if you want to, because I think this, for lack of a better term, is just a great mission statement. If you would complete this line, pave a path, leave a print.
Love what makes you different.
I loved that when I read that. I mean, that is just neat stuff that you all are doing. Now, you're coming in, and we were talking, you're going to love the Historic State Theater, but it's your first time next Friday to be in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. But we're looking forward to the show, and do you need me to tell you how people can get tickets, or do you all know everything that I'm about to say?
Yeah, I guess it's obviously at the Historic State Theater, and the doors are opening at 6 p.m. The show starts at 7.
Jordan Rivers will be the MC.
Yes, and then, a portion of the ticket sales go directly to benefit Forever Homes for Paws. So the tickets are $20 each, and then, our goal is to just raise a ton of money for them so that they can really start to help the animals in the community.
All right, so the Historic State Theater, you can get tickets at the box office there, but if you want to get them online, it's historicstatetheater.org. And ladies, looking forward. I know Jordan is excited. I will tell you this, that Jordan Rivers fella, he's not very good looking. So I don't think you're going to be dragging him back to Nashville anytime soon with you. Well, we look forward to your show next Friday night. Mandatory. Thanks for taking the time and giving us a call here on the Big Cat this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We'll see you soon.